The Grammy Award for Best Contemporary Classical Composition, 1997. 5 compositions were nominated for the award this year. Since the Grammy does not rank the nominees in any particular order, I will discuss them in order of my personal opinion, as usual. Fourth Sonata was composed by Colin Matthews in 1976. This is a 24-minute piece for orchestra broken into 3 large sections. Matthews initially saw this piece in terms of broad brushstrokes of color and gave it a matching subtitle, but later withdrew it, feeling that those specific colors weren't appropriate after all. The piece focuses on long stretches with static harmony and slowly crossfading textures, like listening to a kaleidoscope. It's like entering a world where time suspends and colors dissolve into each other. Here is a selection from section 3. Violin Concerto was written by John Adams in 1993. It is a 3-movement, 33-minute composition for solo violin and orchestra. This piece was composed as John Adams was developing a new technique regarding melody. The work is post-minimalist. My favorite movement is the third, where the soloist drives forward with an unrelenting energy. This movement feels like being swept into an endless dance. Four Soundscapes was composed by Gunther Schuller in 1975. It is a 4-movement, 15-minute composition for orchestra. This piece was written to symbolize the Hudson Valley region of New York State. Influences were drawn from the river, ragtime, local legends, and old-fashioned scherzos. Its harmonic language reminds me of the Tatooine theme from Star Wars. When listening to the piece, it feels like walking through a gallery of musical landscapes. Each movement paints a vivid scene. Especially my favorite movement, the first, which always makes me feel like I'm floating down a quiet river at sunrise. Symphony No. 7, Angel of Light, was written by Ioannis Rautavaara in 1994. This is a 4-movement, 38-minute composition for orchestra. This piece is inspired by childhood dreams and spiritual revelations. The style is neotonal, featuring rich, lush harmonies. Listening feels like drifting through glowing Nordic skies. It's a piece to sit down with, free of distractions. Not because it's hard to follow, but because the details reward close listening. My favorite movement is the 4th. It has such a beautiful chorale that opens the movement. The winner of the year, and my favorite, is String Quartet No. 1 by John Corigliano. It was composed in 1995. It is a 5-movement, 33-minute work for string quartet. This piece explores the idea of a final concert played by a group of musicians who have built a career performing with each other. Corigliano's goal was to make the quartet sound like a single, unified super instrument. This was then adapted into his Pulitzer Prize-winning Symphony No. 2. The piece is neotonal. I personally hear lots of similarities to Shostakovich's 8th String Quartet. However, the influence from Bartók's 4th String Quartet is undeniable. Corigliano cites it as his biggest source of inspiration. This quartet feels like overhearing an intimate conversation between 4 people who know each other's thoughts before they even speak. My favorite movement is the 4th. The fugue is brilliantly crafted without sounding like a music theory exercise. You can listen to the rest of String Quartet No. 1 by John Corigliano and all the other incredible pieces in full by checking out my website in the description. It is completely free to use. Follow to keep up with my series music award winners over the years. I post weekly videos.